Hey everybody, welcome back to Thrift Witch. I'm going to do a quick haul video today from a recent trip to the thrift store, and I thought we'd do something a little bit different. Because it's such a small haul, I thought we could go through the grab bag that I bought, which has some sewing stuff in it, and see if it's interesting or not. So first, the other items, I picked up this needlework, framed needlework of Sesame Street characters, and what sold it for me was the Count. His cute purple little face. It's nice. It needs a little adjustment. You can see the panel slipped a little bit there with Grover. That's Grover, right? Is it Grover? Elmo? Elmo. God, I'm old. Okay. Count. Elmo. The guy who lives in the trash can. Oh my God. It's like grown-up knowledge has superseded all the good stuff I remembered from Oscar. That's Oscar. Bert and Ernie, the first gay couple to live openly together. God bless you, Bert, Ernie. Big Bird. Cookie Monster. I thought it was really cool. Someone went to the trouble of doing all of those panels and then framing them really well. I think it's a neat vintage piece. This is a vintage tin. A lot of the tins I see at the thrift store don't have any age to them. This little tin is a German chocolate tin, I believe. And it's got nice pinky purple colors and fruits on it, so I picked it up. This little turtle here, he is a covered container, and he is Japan. He's got some he's gift craft probably. He's got some age, and I had his tail on backwards, so he's cute. Hello, Mr. Turtle. Here we have a vintage set of salt and pepper shakers. They are, hold on, you look at that one while I look at the other one. Well, I thought I could read what they were, but I'm having trouble. If you can make it out, let me know what it says. It does say Canada, but I can't make out a maker's mark. Very vintage, very 60s, 70s. Here's a counted cross-stitch stocking, still sealed and complete. Just so you know, you don't have to only use this for somebody named Jerry. You could put in whoever's name you want here. I saw a really nice handmade stocking at the thrift store, but it was embroidered with a person's name, and even though you could take it out and re-embroider, it would be a lot of work, so I didn't pick it up. A little piece of vintage needlework, again cross-stitch of roses. It's older, vintage. This little boho-y elephant basket. He's got a little condition issues inside, but he's still cute and he would still display really nicely. All right, so the last item is this bag. I picked it up because I saw these patch kits, and there's buttons flying out, so we'll just push it out further. Okay, so let's go through this. Let's see what's in here. All right, so this is a patch it up unicorn iron-on applique. It does have a barcode, which means it's not, I don't know exactly when barcodes came into use, but that means it is newer. Still pretty cute. Unicorn. Some mitten. Are these buttons? Yeah, these are buttons. Mitten buttons. Those are fun. Oh, another unicorn patch it kit. Patch it up. Nice. Some elastic webbing from Eaton's. It's a bit older, I think. Skirt closures. Ah, yes. Skirt closures. I hated when skirts did up like that. Up there as well. Some Click-It cap-ons. Laundry-proof snap fastener with exclusive floating ring. No sewing required, just tap on. there's a few of them missing, and it looks like there was something else in here to help you out. But interesting with the original instructions. It's definitely an older piece as well. No barcode. Let's see here. Unique buttons to cover kit. So I think these are buttons that you can custom cover with material when you want buttons that match your, cut cloth to pattern size for buttons. So when you want to make sure that your button is kind of seamless with your outfit, you can cover it with the same material as your outfit or whatever you're making. Let's see what else is in here. Just some old kind of empty thread spools. This is always good to have around, measuring tape. I keep one of these in my purse for when I'm out shopping to measure things. Sometimes, for example, something vintage might come in a couple different sizes, and you might want to know if you have like the 7-inch one or the 4 or whatever. And you can estimate sizes pretty well, you know, because if you know that a piece of paper that we've all used is 8.5 by 11, you kind of have an idea in your mind how big things are. But it's always better to have a measuring tape. And if you're trying to find something to fit in a particular space in the house, measuring the space like for where you have space for a table or something, and then carrying a tape measure with you is a good idea. This one's a little advertising piece. An egg a day is okay. .ca. So that would be from like the egg barons, I guess. There's probably like an egg association. For a while, eggs were, people weren't eating eggs because they said they had a lot of cholesterol in them, and then more data came out to say they were actually good for you, and the egg industry sort of fought its way back to being considered a healthy food. Some more spools of thread. Some of these are older. Some people do collect thread, and they or have cupboards to display old spools of thread in. So these older wooden spools of thread are worth keeping, and you can always use thread around the house anyway. God, I'm such a grown-up now. Here's some more vintage thread, yellow, wooden spool. What's this little guy? Oh, one of the little pocket sewing kit. This one, does it have a name? No, it looks like it's got some sort of symbols on it, or maybe another language I don't read. Oh, hi Swizzle. Swizzle got her hair cut this week. She got her twice-a-year teddy bear cut. Hey, Wizzy. Causing trouble? She's always causing trouble. All right, let's finish. So a little sewing kit, another thread, and some loose buttons. Now, it is usually worth going through an older bag of buttons to see if you find any special buttons, metal buttons, old buttons that could be made of, materials that I don't remember the names of. I'm not a button person. It's a nice, cute little sort of deco-y style button. Mother of pearl. And if you have a whole bunch of buttons, what you can do with them is display them in jars, that sort of thing. I don't think there's anything special in here. These little rectangle buttons from Mother of Pearl are kind of cute, but I don't know that they're worth hanging on to, so I might just get my sister or my mom to take a look at these, but I don't think there's anything special in here to worth hanging on to. So, that was just a little hanging bag. I was thinking maybe in the future it might be nice to do a little bit more of this, where we kind of discover together what's in the bags that we pick up. And if you think that's a good idea, drop us a comment. As always, Miss Swizzy. Hey, Wizzy. Want to say goodbye? Bye. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for watching the channel.